Keenan McDonald versus
Josh, rocking out the black-white tokens.
one of our new faces,
I
Josh
like
Robinson.
this.
Doing actually very well.
I'm very curious about what sort of style he's going with, because the black-white tokens list, there's a couple variants that you can go with it, depending on how you want to build it. It's a fun mid-range style deck. Keenan, tried and true burn player at Comic Kung Fu, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
Like, when people sit there and think of Keenan, they're going, he's a burn player.
They do that all the time, that when he brought Infect to our Season 2 Invitational,
He got him.
he got everyone. They're like, was not expecting Infect.
If you interviewed everyone in the shop, what deck is Keenan bringing to the Invitational? Everybody would have been wrong.
Everyone.
Keenan was even like tricking everybody too. It's like, I've only got one deck.
Yeah,
guys. Why? What do you mean?
Got one deck.
Why would I play something different? I've got burn. I've been playing this for 2 seasons.
I'm even foiling it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I just caught these awesome lands. Have you seen my mountains? Have you seen his mountains?
I would never play
They are
anything else.
awesome.
Yo, what's going on, Karma? What is this game? Can someone explain how to play? Oh.
So, quick and easy way in order to play any of the cards in the game of Magic is you have to have a mana base or lands to tap to play all the cards. Every card has a specific cost to it. That's always on the top of the card to make it nice and easy. You can only play cards if you have the actual mana or lands to cast them. If you're trying to get someone's life total down to 0, everybody starts at 20. They're playing with 60 card decks. I mean, that's like the simple, easy, what the game is about. Of course, we've got Keenan on the burn deck, which is kind of all about going for that life total, rushing to it as quick as possible, throwing damage spells at Josh's face, throwing these low-cost creatures that can just come at you really quickly, while Josh is playing a little bit of a slower deck that makes a lot of creatures and goes very wide and tries to get around you and slowly chip away at you one by one kind of thing.
Well done. Well done.
Thanks. Can you tell I've missed Magic?
Applause track for everyone. Karma, Nan hooking you up, dude. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you checking it out. How relative is it to you?
Oh, how relative So, alright, so there's... I can actually explain this a little bit.
Perfect. Come on in, dude.
So I can explain this a little bit. So with Yu-Gi-Oh, you're limited to, you get 5 creatures on the battlefield and you can only have 5 spell or trap slots. With Magic, you are not limited to the amount of cards that you can have on the battlefield. You can play as many stuff as you have the ability to cast it. With Yu-Gi-Oh, in order to play your creatures, you play your low cost 4 or less, right? In order to play something bigger than that, you have to sacrifice it. Well, to get around sacrificing, that's where your mana cost comes in. So instead of using creatures as costs for your bigger stuff, you have to get more mana in order to cast that stuff. The trap stuff is...
Karma with the follow. Thank you so much, dude.
The trap interaction is more of being able to play an instant, where you can play that during either player's turn, which is kind of like a quick spell, if you will, from Yu-Gi-Oh! The one with the lightning bolt symbol that you can play during either player's turn. It's kind of a good way to look at it. Spells, which is kind of just like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, for the most part, you can play them during your turn with sorcery speed. So Keenan's deck is pretty much all about that instant speed. He's got these quick creatures that have haste so they can attack immediately, and he's going to be going right for Josh's life.
Which is exactly what he ended up doing there on his first turn. Mountain into a Monastery Swiftspear, get in there for 1. Now sitting at 17. Here's
another one.
Here's another. And, Lightning Bolt at your face.
So that's 3 coming across.
Yeah, triggers the prowess for the Swiftspears. So here's another 4.
So prowess is a really cool mechanic that came out a while ago now. But for those that might not be as familiar with prowess, what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, so prowess basically says whenever a non-creature spell is cast on that you control, I believe.
Whenever
Yep.
you cast a instant or sorcery, a non-creature spell,
You get a +1/+1 on that creature till the end of turn.
oh, did he just give them double strike?
He sure did. That Boros Charm.
Wow.
Krakow. Dude, absolutely. This is really what this channel is all about. Not only streaming up some fantastic games of Magic, but also being able to teach.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to teach the game, teach the nuances of the modern format, especially. And hey, here's another Boros Charm for 4 damage to seal it up.
I mean, that was a really good showcasing of speed of a quick deck like Burn, and how the mid-range deck like Black-White Tokens takes a little bit to get going. Now, the Black-White Tokens deck has some advantages in that it's got the life link available to it, so it can gain some life back, but a lot of that is not until turn 4 or 5.
Right.
When you can play your Sorin, give your guys an extra attack, give them lifelink. You've also got your land that gives them lifelink and death touch, Vault of the Archangel.
That's it. Good job.
Thanks. So
do you want to read Josh's or Keenan's?
I'll read Josh's because I like the Black-White Tokens list a lot.
Sure.
So he's got 2 Spellskite, 2 Murderous Cut, 2 Blessed Alliance, 1 Timely Reinforcement, 2 Stony Silence, 2 Rest in Peace, 2 Sundering Growth, 2 Surgical Extraction. What is Sundering Growth?
Sundering Growth. I think that's the green-white split card, right? Oh, you know what? I'm about to go do this outside.
Can't remember.
What's going on, Vanguard? Welcome to the stream, dude.
Hello. And Carmen, we'll talk a little bit about some really strong decks in a bit here. We're just kind of talking about the different cards people can bring in for their sideboards, because they do have that 15-card sideboard there.
Green-white split, instant, destroy target artifact, or
and
enchantment,
populate.
populate.
Okay, cool. So, Timely Reinforcements is like that big spotlight card that Josh has in his sideboard, because if you have less creatures than your opponent, you get 3 1/1 soldiers. If you have less life than your opponent, you gain 6 life. So, pretty much, you're going to be gaining life off of it. But we saw in that sort of situation where Keenan had his creatures out, it's very easy for you to get both sides of the coin there. Blessed Alliance, we've talked about sacking creatures. I believe it also has the ability to gain life off of Blessed Alliance. Gain 4, maybe? Or am I thinking of a different card?
No. Target player gains 4 life.
Yeah. So you can pay the 2, and you can be like, all right, I'll make you sack your guy, or I'll just gain 4 life. And that Boros Charm you were just flinging at me doesn't work anymore. I'm basically saying 2 mana, cancel that. So those are solid to bring in. Spellskite's up in the air. Whether, like, redirecting some of the burn spells to it is nice, but you have to pay 2 life to do it. So it's like, all right, I would take 3, but now I'm taking 2. Only can help for a little bit. So the big ones here, Timely Reinforcements, Blessed Alliance, are like the big glaring ones jumping out that I'd like to see. What about Keenan's?
On Keenan's side, he's got 2 Deflecting Palm, 4 Destructive Revelry, 3 Path to Exile, 2 Sudden Shock, 2 Exquisite Firecraft, and 2 Skullcrack. Truthfully, looking at what Keenan is kind of facing up against, I'm okay with the configuration he has. If he does know the Black-White Tokens list, then I want to see those Destructive Revelries come in to take care of the enchantments that Josh is going to be playing.
He did see the Intangible Virtues last time.
Okay.
So that is, definitely something. Wow. Inquisition, turn 1 sees 2 Lightning Helix and Boros Charm. Of course, we've got 3 lands, and I can't see what that's underneath the Boros.
The glare is real, right there at the bottom.
Yeah, just
but it's
that one
awesome
spot.
everywhere else. But he's going to strip that Boros Charm out of the hand.
Okay. So while these players are getting themselves ready, Keenan's fetching up. Karma was asking about, is there any OP decks that I can make? So there's two resources that I really like to use for modern decks, personally. I like to check out the tournament circuit for SCG, Star City Games. They have their tab for decks, and you can look at just modern decks that have placed highly at their tournaments recently. And the other one is MTG Goldfish, where you can look at some of the lists that are running around online. It's also got the pricings of things. But you just gotta kind of decide on what sort of style that you want to play, because at least in a format like Modern, there's a lot of a variety of really good decks, and there's a lot of variety of decks that are below that really good decks that can still win, but just might not be winning all the time. If that makes sense. I know that might be a little bit of a complicated explanation.
Bloodstained Mire passes back.
Now, we did get to see the Spellskites come in for Josh. So it looks like he was more of a fan of, you know what, I'll take the 2 over the 3 damage. Ah, okay.
Bingo.
Bingo, bango. We've got some life gains happening here. All right, our Cleric here, 1/1, protection from black and from red. And whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you may gain 1 life.
Fairly certain that's who it is.
So he gets to, every time those tokens start popping up, he will be gaining 1 life for each token. So Lingering Souls, you get 2 1/1 spirits with flying. Well, that'll be 2 life he gains. Sweet. Definitely makes it a little bit tougher for Keenan, but still doable here. Because you can say, alright, Helix at you. And Josh will say, yeah, I'll take 2 instead of 3. Keenan will still gain 3 life here. Taxes for Days is asking, is this last week games or the week before?
Last week's.
Last week's games.
All of our games are the last Tuesday.
Yes.
So we're looking at
6 days ago is when we did the
18th?
reporting.
Yes, the 18th of October was when these were recorded.
Yeah. So tomorrow we will record.
25th.
We'll be recording on the 25th and broadcast it up
On Halloween.
No. Is it on Halloween?
It's on Halloween.
Oh, cool.
We'll have a spooky rendition
Ooh. We got
of
some
Modern Magic Mondays.
some jack-o'-lanterns and stuff to hang out in here.
No.
It says, no, I don't. Why am I
No.
even sitting?
Josh, throw down. It looks like an intangible virtue.
So we expect all of you guys to get in costume for the stream and tweet pictures
There you go.
and send them to us. You know, we will definitely put you up on stream if you have a cool costume and throw you up and talk about how awesome your costume is.
Looks like a Rift Bolt was the draw for Keenan. Yo, Vanguard with the follow. Thank you so much.
Glad you're liking the stream tonight. Alright, so we've got some shocks from the lands coming down. Another Helix is going to come across. It's going to reset things, dropping Josh down to 12 again. And we've got our table judge extraordinaire helping out with the life totals.
I'm just saying, Josh is making this whole life gain thing really difficult for us over here.
Spellskite's finally dead, though.
Looking for someone to run the life totals for us. Here's an Atarka's command.
Oh, you can't gain life. Spectral Possession is going to come down. He would have gained 3 life. Keenan said, you're not gaining life.
But you're also going to take 3.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping Josh to 9.
I never liked actually playing Magic. Well, I hope that you at least like watching it. Because that is a big part of what we do here on Modern Magic Mondays, try to make the matches entertaining.
Nice.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
There you go.
Hey, if you're ever out in the Northern Virginia area, let us know. We have bigger tournaments happening all the time.
Riftbolt. Hardcasted.
Hey, he's like, listen, I just need 2 spells to seal the deal here. But, ooh. Oh, another one.
Oh, good. Auriok Champion. Number 2. Spellskite.
Back to 9. Okay, make that 3 spells now.
Quick, I need a treasure cruise.
Yeah. We forgot about the spirits coming across because the intangible virtue. They all are 2/2s.
Bolt. Redirect.
Mm-hmm.
Pass back.
Okay, I'm in Missouri, moving to New York in March. Well, I know there's a lot of great game stores, at least in the upstate part of New York. But, there's also along the East Coast in general, they have a lot of really good tournaments, like bigger ones, like SCG Opens and GPs and stuff. So if you ever feel like, you know what, I'm want to start getting into Magic more, watching our streams is a great way to help learn. We try to make it fun, entertaining, and educational all at the same time. Upstate New York, nice. My wife is from upstate New York. I know a lot of people that live up that way as well. Of course, Hand from Above is up that way.
We got a game 3, dude.
I'm so pumped for this.
So you want to take a look and see what we got going on?
Yes, so we talk about their sideboards here. If it makes it to game 3, we tell you exactly what they brought in, not just our speculations and stuff. So I guess I talked about Josh. So, what did we... okay. So he did bring in the timely reinforcements, the double Blessed Alliance, and the 2 Spellskites. He took out 2 Dismembers, 1 Anguished Unmaking, and 2 Thoughtseize. So there are 5 cards in here that basically it's saying you're going to take life if you play these. Mm-hmm. Like the Thoughtseizes, the Anguished Unmaking, and even the Dismember, he can cast it for cheaper by losing life. Bringing in ways to help keep him alive. So, smart. I like that. How about Keenan?
So on Keenan's side, pretty simple. He's going to board out the 4 Idolin of the Great Revel that he has.
Yeah.
And he's going to bring in 2 out of his 4 Destructive Revelry and his 2 Skullcrack. So, I mean, really just kind of with the Skullcrack, stopping that life.
Yes.
Stopping that life gain and kind of just speeding up the damage that he can, while the Destructive Revelry is just a kind of in case he sees any of those enchantments that are boosting the tokens.
Now, the Eidolon is a solid one to take out here because there's a lot of variation on how the token lists run.
Exactly.
And some of them are reliant on once they get up to that like, all right, now I can start playing Planeswalkers, Eidolon's not going to help you.
No.
And
no.
So that makes a lot of sense.
When you're facing down a Gideon or a Sorin.
Yeah, it's not really where you want to be.
Right.
Both of their sideboard cards that they brought in are going to help them out immensely. And it's going to be very dependent upon how their draws work out going into game 3. And both of them were going to mulligan down to 6. Oh, and Vanguard, I know exactly where you're going to be living up there in Watkins Glen area. Very cool. So, we had our straw poll going. It was late coming up, but that's okay. We had it in there. If you guys hadn't had a chance to vote, make sure you head over there and click that link. Should I say your bias pick of you gotta go heart pick always in this sort of situation, or did
Oh,
you-
absolutely. Yeah, it's hard pick all the way. It's Keenan. But so here's the thing. Josh, new face this season, is doing exceptionally well
So
with this black-white tone.
that's what I was wondering. It's like he is. So this is one of the variants that's going around. Is the spectral possession one. A little bit more old school, reliant like this style. Overwhelm you with numbers, really going wide.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know if he is running Bitter Blossom? Because it was like with the champion,
I believe
it's basically counteract and you just get a free dude.
Yep, I believe so.
It's a fun way to play. I've JC's list from what's that, the Pro Tour?
Mm-hmm.
His more controlling style with lilies, I liked a lot more than this style personally. It shaved on the spectral possessions and stuff like that, and a little bit different. But it was fun to run that style. I like both because I ran the go wide spectral possession style for a while, and then I saw JC's list and really enjoyed that. So we'll see.
Yes.
Texture
he
Day
is
saying
running
yes, he is running. Cool.
Keenan keeping 6. I believe Josh is going to keep 6. Oh, okay. So we're.
Oh no.
Yep, he looks like he drew an extra card. So the randomization from our table judge says you reveal that card and
Count
then
the shrine.
shuffle it back into your deck.
Okay. So, helping us out here. Now this is a Tuesday night modern event.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you are drawing too many extra cards and doing things like that, you know, you get those game warnings, and you get too many game warnings at a competitive RIL event, you get game losses, and, you know, things just kind of can snowball from there. So you have to be very careful about some of your plays. Drawing an extra card from time to time happens. Don't beat yourself up over it. You know, people are going to make mistakes. It's kind of how things work out. So, Keenan, going to 18, started off Swift Spear.
He's got that patented TJ spin on his cards.
He's been practicing, huh?
Man.
Gotta move everything up to look at the sideboards. Oh, Isolated Chapel. Man, if only that Godless Shrine had stayed in his hand.
Combat. Josh now at 17.
One lander for Keenan. He hates the one landers. But those 2 Swift Spears are very alluring cards to want to try to keep. So
Yeah.
I can see that going to 6 and like.
My boy's looking a little nervous. There's a Godless Shrine. And Inquisition of Kozilek. What do you got in hand? Oh, man, right in that glare spot. Right in that glare spot. I think there was at least one Searing Blaze.
I believe so.
Keenan sporting the bling tonight.
Why? How did the glare move? Because it was up at the top right.
You'll see.
Like 2-3 weeks ago.
You'll see.
You'll see.
You'll see how.
Oh no. Goblin Guide.
Takes a Goblin Guide.
Okay.
You'll see. It's some jerry rig stuff going on,
All right.
but we're trying to make it work.
Making it happen.
Hey, lightning bolt at you triggers.
Prowess triggers coming off.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 damage total.
Oof, that hurts.
But hey, all it takes is one Auriok champion to really start muddling.
Oh, definitely, because protection from red gonna
Or a Spellskite.
That's not bad either.
Spellskite's going to protect his life total just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now, he's got to be careful. Like, he could...
Yep.
Okay, Grim Lavamancer here.
Grim Lavamancer. Swinging
Chip
in.
you away for 1.
Yeah, he's going to block 1. Looked like maybe he was thinking about taking both. And, alright. 3 mana. Plays of Plains.
Okay, I've got a question for you.
Sure.
Josh is running different art for his basics.
Spectral Procession?
Yep. Like his full arts are different. This is Frontline Games, right?
His Frontline is Shop? Bears?
All the recording for these for Modern Magic Mondays take place at Comic Kung Fu in Winchester, Virginia.
Cacao, here comes a Grim Lavamancer activation.
Which you can find information from that in the Twitch channel below. There are links and all that kind of good stuff. That should be a thing I need to add in there. I don't remember if I did or not.
What's that?
For Modern Magic Mondays, you type in shop or something, it'll have a link to the Facebook. Or
That's
something.
a good idea.
Just different things I think about from time to time.
Oh, no, this is different.
This is different. We've been going since February. You know, the original Modern Magic Mondays.
Oh, gee.
Everybody loved our idea, so they're trying to get it up. Must be different, right?
It's
Well, we
not
appreciate-
like it's like Modern
I know, right?
Magic Mondays.
We appreciate you checking us out, Bears.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, if you like us, you'll check us out more often as well. So
Man, that whole one-lander is just
it's still killing them here now.
spiraling.
Spectral Possession has come out, so that means all of these tokens now get +1/+1 and Vigilance.
That's Intangible Virtue.
That's the one. What did I say?
You said Spectral Procession, which came out earlier, which
That
gives
did
him 3
3
spirits.
See, words and stuff. I knew I would start messing up. I've been out of the game for 2 weeks. Forgot how to play Magic, apparently.
Here
Can't even
is
talk about it.
Lingering Souls.
Flashback.
Combat.
Oh,
Hey, that's not a land.
no. It's a Lava Spike, though. Means cannot be redirected by the Spellskite.
True.
Because it can't be
But Keenan says,
targeting a creature.
you got it, man.
Woo.
You got it.
Those tokens.
Black-white tokens. Taking it against the burn player.
The Spellskite helped him out a lot in those series. The biggest problem for Keenan, and he's talked about it before, don't keep a one-lander.
It just looks so tempting sometimes.
It does. Like, you sit there and you're like, alright, I've got the 2 Swift Spears here. I've got some burn spells I can start flinging your way. Getting the triggers in. This will work out great. Until it doesn't.
Until it doesn't.
Like, it's, okay, cool, great setup. But then it was just like, miss land drop, miss land drop, miss land. It was like 4 turns without drawing a land. You can't do as much as you'd like without having... Like, really, the burn deck can function very well on 3 mana. You can start flinging off multiple burn spells. You can be able to, Boros Charm and Lightning Bolts, and just start doing all this stuff. But 1, that's just 1 spell a turn. That's not where you want to be. Cool to see Josh, though.
Yeah.
Playing out the black-white tokens. Now, we just finished round 3. And per usual, we take a quick little time.
We did it that time.
You did? Okay.
I'm just gonna keep you posted on what was happening
I didn't
last
get a
week.
chance to watch the VODs yet.
We nailed it then.
Brett's helping me out,
Yeah.
filling me in and all the tips and tricks of what went down last week while I was gone.
So to start off, you guys.
Everybody
Thank
watching at home.
you guys for watching at home tonight. Showing us the love, showing some modern Magic the love. That's what we're really... This is our favorite format. This is why we do this. is to not only bring you Magic content, but also to bring Modern back. You know, I think it probably took a little bit. I want to say a little. I don't know. Maybe it hasn't taken a backseat. It seemed like before we started. You know, I'm not saying that we're the ones that are bringing Modern Magic back, but it seemed like it was a little bit less. You know, Standard was a thing, still is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, this 2-block set, meaning new sets are coming out very often now. So like, new cards are constantly coming in to Standard, so it's making people more interested in Standard, I feel. But we still love Modern.
Sure.
So we
anyway,
think it's the format to play. But that's why I wanted to thank you guys for also enjoying it. You know, tuning in and watching with us. Whether you're watching us live or from the VODs, because we do break up the VODs and upload those as well. A little bit behind on that, but now that I'm back,
weddings happen.
I know.
Right.
IRL stuff.
Right.
We're gonna be catching back up.
Turn 3 killed by Modern Elves. Woo!
Woo! But we've got some people to thank a little bit more specifically, of course, because we've got some patrons, people that have helped to make the stream what it is. They've decided, you know what? I want to help out. I want to get my name out there, at least on the stream, every single week by donating at a high enough backer level on Patreon. Our two big ones, of course, are Comic Kung Fu and Trip over there. Decided where we do all of the filming for all these. He's like, you know what? I want to help give back a little bit to you guys for being so awesome and, you know, doing all the recordings and casting it up and stuff. I'd like to help out. We've also got, of course, Dionysus Bacchus, Eminem, Chris Bennett there, Cork Street Taverns, aka Tron Sucks.
I thought about it.
Did you? You didn't make
we
a
didn't,
sticker?
but we did make it extra gluten-y for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Nice.
didn't bring the beer, but we did have pizza
Nice.
and bread.
Oh, you were just like going
Donuts.
to town. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
I missed out on the gluten night on Modern Magic Mondays. Then of course we've got Matthew Manson over there, not at the highest backer level, but still enough to, of course, be thanked amongst the other backers on Patreon. You know, not able to come out and play on our Tuesday nights when we do the recordings for Modern Magic Mondays, but still likes the stream enough, wanted to help throw a little bit of money our way, help us out, which we really appreciate. But we've also got, of course, top stream donors out there that have helped to get us our new cameras, play mats, stickers, and other stuff that's in the works, mystery stuff. So why don't you tell us a little bit about some of our players that we've got there?
We've got big thanks to Drewski Brew. As always, number one in our hearts, number one on the stream in those donations. We've got Atticus, our mystery donor, who, again, came in last week while you weren't here.
I was out of town all last week, and my cat apparently donated to the stream.
Tetradamus, Lila Goif, Nate Hop 34, Burgleton, Stormdust 07, Badger 934, Strog Smash, Weeaboo Wet Dream. I mean, the list just continues to go on, and you guys are absolutely fantastic for throwing any amount of money our way to keep this alive. We honestly cannot do this without you.
Yes.
And I just want to say thanks. And I know Nan does too.
Yes. Thank you, guys. We have a YouTube channel
for
Modern Magic Mondays.
And it slowly grows by my email. I see it. It's like,
Look, people are.
I get like super excited. I'm like, oh, someone wants to like look at my.
It's just Modern Magic Mondays. Of course.
Yeah.
So we've got that going on. We're going to be migrating over to a new Twitch channel eventually. There, we're getting things set up for it, like all these different things. We've got a bingo set up for season 3. If you guys have not been playing along at home, we got some new things. Player ripped a sleeve on camera today, so that's another spot on your bingo boards. We have giveaways, though.
We do. And we will be doing a giveaway tonight, as always. All you have to do is follow the stream.
Simple and easy.
And be in the channel, I believe, as well, correct?
Yes. In order to actually enter into the contest, you have to be present at the end of the stream to do it. Probably in the future, we will do some Twitter-only giveaways.
Nice.
Do some stuff like that for our Twitter followers. We're also going to look into other giveaways and things that we can be doing in the future for you guys to be able to enjoy. But If you ever donate to the stream as well, you're guaranteed to get a sticker. So that's another thing if you guys have not done so and you're like, you know what, I have a couple bucks. Why not? I'm not going to be able to be here at the end of the night. I'll be able to throw a couple bucks, get a sticker that way. If you're at our local shop or able to come to our shop, we can give it to you in person. Or if you're going to be at the same event that we will be, we can give it to you there. The other option is we can mail it to you. So if you guys want to give us your address, we'll be happy to do that. The standings.
As asked by Lila Goy, let's look at those standings.
For 2 weeks?
Currently 2 weeks worth of point totals. This is what we got going on. I think we could probably just cut to this one, even though we have the chat. You know, if people are interested in the points, you know, we'll flip back and forth.
Back and forth. Easy peasy. So things are looking pretty good so far for season 3.
I did get a haircut, Karma. Thanks for noticing.
We are in week number 3 of season 3.
We are, yes.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. You need to not get married because you're throwing off my
it's gone for
clock,
2
dude.
weeks and everything's like, what? 3 weeks? Was it 3 weeks?
Technically, yeah.
Oh, technically, because our week 1 was messed up.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
So, yeah, round 3 is done. We're going to be moving to round 4. There's only 5 tonight, guys.
Yo!
Green, somebody.
Dang it. I missed it. I missed it. Hold on, green.
And the swollen. That's the answer.
The swollen with the follow. Thank you so much.
If you guys have not learned yet, I am the
Green Trithicini. Nuff 338 with the follow. Thank you guys.
Thanks. I am the worst at pronouncing people's names.
It
So
was so good. He did it once. I had to donate money.
that's why we had that little donation from Brett. He's like,
Yo! Shadow Equinox with the follow.
Thank you.
Train. Thank you guys so much.
follow train. Hype. Yeah, I never get names right, so the one time I did, Brett's like, wow, here's some money for being so awesome.
Yo! O Taylor Brawlin
Could
78.
not pronounce your name either.
O Taylor Brawl. Yep, that's it.
That's it.
That's what I'm running with. Thank you guys so much.
So we've got 2 more rounds left to go.
Loyal Pie with the follow.
Thank you.
Wow. This is awesome.
You guys. We appreciate it.
Yes.
So, round 4. Let's get it going. We got 2 more to go.
The Great Muse. The
Cool name.
Great Muse.
The. Not just the. It's the.
This is sick. You guys are absolutely fantastic.
Alright. Appreciate it. All of you guys.
Hey, dude, welcome back.
Right?
Welcome back.
P-Funk.
P-Funk with the follow.
See, that was an easy one for me. Like, P.
Oh my gosh,
Funk.
hold on.
What man got another one right? Alright. And
Dr. X Radier or Raider, that's what I'm going with.
like